All right, these are instructions for completing problem 2, task 2. So the first thing that you're going to do is make a copy of this document, number 4. So go ahead and make your copy. Make sure that you are sharing this with me. So share and type in my email. You can also put this in your shared Algebra 1 folder. That works too. Once you have this open, you're probably thinking, this looks familiar. You and your group might have done this last week, but since we have map testing going on, different people ending in different places, we have a week of half days. We have blended learning potentially coming up if you choose to do that. So instead of working on this as your group, you're just starting fresh. Everybody's submitting their own work. The first thing you're going to do is type the question that your group is focusing on. So how many siblings do you have? Whatever your question is, you're typing it there. This has to be on there. I'm deleting it because this is, well, I guess I can keep it. Okay, so you have your question and scroll to the next page. Scroll, scroll, scroll. All right, so the directions say watch the Screencastify, which you probably watched last week, and then insert screenshots of your histogram, box plot, and dot plot. So what you're going to do is open the Screencastify. Oops. Okay, so this screen. And then you're going to go back to Echo and open the data and the Desmos link for whatever your question is. So if I'm doing how many siblings do you have, I'm opening the data link. I'm opening the Desmos link. So the data link we're going to use in a few minutes, but we're going to be using the Desmos link immediately. So over here, this table, it has all of the data from the bingo card that we collected like 2 weeks ago. So these are the answers. When we asked our classmates, how many siblings do you have? These are the answers. Once you're here, click this green button to get rid of the dots. Okay, so at this point, you're going to have a half screen. You're going to have your Desmos in one half screen and then the Screencastify for the other. You watch the Screencastify, and then you make your graphs following along with the Screencastify that you just opened. This one about how to make your box plot, dot plot, and histogram. All right. As you're making your data visualizations, so as you're making each graph, take a screenshot. And you are going to be putting your screenshots in this Google Doc. If at any point you need to pause this video and rewind, totally fine. So your goal here is watching the Screencastify and making your graphs, putting your graphs in this Google Doc. So pause for a second while you do this. Okay, so at this point, you should have your graphs in the Google Doc. And now you're going to find these values. So I put a little key to help you. So when you're looking for your mode or the number that you see the most, I put an asterisk. And down here, that indicates that I highly recommend you use the dot plot to find what the mode is. If you'll notice, some of them have a caret. So these three and the median have a caret next to it. I highly recommend that you use the box plot to find these values. So you're reading your box plot and you're putting the values in this table. So you should be scrolling up here to your graphs to help you find these numbers. Now, the only number that's left is the mean or the average. And that says use the data linked in the table in Echo to find the mean. What I would like you to do is go back to the agenda, click on this video, how do I find the mean? So I'm going to show you how to find the. So right now you would have this video up and then the data that you opened a few minutes ago. Once you're done filling out this table, you are going to submit it to Echo and then come back to our main Google Meet and let me know that you're done. I will give you your next step.